gotta change that music up. That was some nice music, huh? Anyway, man, hey, welcome to the Line of Scrimmage podcast, where we giving it to you rough, rugged, and raw. You know what I'm saying?
Like
And
it raw.
that's right. And
Yeah.
look, the Brooks family, this is how we do, man. We talk
Yes,
shit,
sir.
we talk football, and this is what we finna do tonight. Brian
Yes,
B.
sir.
signing. I will be probably better known as Spanky on this show by my brother, my blood brother, Jarrett Brooks.
Yes, sir.
All right. So look, y'all. The premise of the Line of Scrimmage podcast is, yes, we're gonna give it to you raw. It'll be some adult language flying around. Probably most of that not by me.
Apologies,
my occupation.
Man.
But look, man, we're gonna break this thing down, man. We're gonna show you a couple of key plays that what went wrong, or some things that went wrong. And let's start it off tonight with the obvious, Jarrett.
Yes,
These
sir.
damn receivers, dog. Take my glasses. Take my Patrick's off of this. Look, dogs, these damn receivers. I don't know what the hell is going on with Kadarius Toney and Sky Moore. But to me, as I ain't no professional coach, I'm not even on the high school level yet. But I know, like every other football coach knows, that the fundamentals of being a wide receiver is catching the damn ball. It's just concentration. What did you see?
Man, from my perspective, just being a viewer at that point, it's easy to snowball, go downhill quick. It's easy to drop one, and skill guys, their confidence is the biggest thing they got going.
Mm-hmm.
So they all know how to catch. They do it 1,000 times a day. Get on the jug machine. We seen him fix his gloves to catch a pass before
in the middle of a play.
So we know he
fixed his gloves. What game was it? Was that against Jacksonville last year?
I forgot. He pulled the gloves, got up, snatched it. I saw just not. Man, if you really want my answer,
yeah.
I think we miss Eric Bieniemy. And I've been telling you for years, I think Andy Reid is too laxed. And being the mug on the sideline that are getting your ass coached that I am, you need that pressure. It's too laxed. Bro, once you drop a pass, bro, that should be considered mutiny against the team. And then we got to get you back where you need to be mentally, But if you dropping passes, it's not any really consequences. Everybody like, oh, come on, next play. Nah, I'm finna get in your ass. That's why they don't be liking Eric Bieniemy. Because it's accountability, man.
I'm telling you, speaking of Eric Bieniemy, I'm telling you, you spot on, because I was at training camp. And Big Reece, get your water in. And Big Reece, who's supposed to be here with us tonight, but he got something else to do. He'll join us next Wednesday. But look, man, we was at training camp. It was like 2013 or 2014. And DeAnthony Thomas, he got the ball on a breakaway carry, and he towards the 5-yard line, he jogged. And he jogged in the end zone. Oh, hey, Eric Bieniemy sprinted down there like he was on the 92 Chargers with Marion Butts and them. He sprinted down there, and everybody in training camp could hear how Bieniemy was getting in his ass. It was like how pops, how your daddy would get on your ass for whatever wrong that you did for leaving his tool shed open. It was like, all right, it's like how Joe Jackson got on Tito for messing with his guitar.
Oh,
that's how Eric Bieniemy. Michael Marlon. That's how, bro. It gave me I was like, oh, he getting it. Yeah, he doing that. But look, man, these NFL players, some of them need that, man. A lot of the good players respond to that coaching.
Great players need that feedback. Great players need that tightening, because they already know they good. And if they really great, they really want you to coach them.
So who on the Chiefs are you doing like that?
Definitely Tony, on and off the field, for that bull jive that he on the internet with. I was surprised by Rice. I told you about Watson. You didn't want to hear that. But
Justin Watson. Nah, man, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying Smith Marset would have caught one of them balls.
Sometimes it fall that way, man. But yeah, him. I'm really getting on him. Tony. I'm in his ass. The right tackle. I'm in his ass.
Jawan Taylor for a
I'm in
stance.
his ass.
You talking about for the stance?
Just giving that tip off like that. Like that's something you dip in every once in a while. You don't get that the whole game. That's a second year player you giving that type of respect to. I mean, we really just gotta boil it down to drop passes, bro. It's just you drop a pass, pick six. You drop a pass, drive is over, drive killer. You know,
drive killer. Yeah,
it's drive killer. I can't really be mad at the defense. You know, I feel
before you get into the defense, before we do that, I just want to say that pick six was a 14-point swing. And in the moment, some people, man, it's all about momentum, especially in the NFL. But it's that scoreboard too. The Chiefs could have went down 17-7 or 21-7 at that time, and really put the Lions away. And as a coach, if you go down 21-7 as opposed to 14-7,
the game plan changes, man.
Totally different, bro.
The approach to the game, your patience, the plays you willing to take, the chances you're willing to take, the comfortability, it all changes, man. You know, the urgency changes. You know, if you're down a touchdown, you can still run your offense.
Right. Yeah. But you can't do that. But and then Detroit can't run their offense the way they want to when you down 14.
Down 14, you gotta kind of speed things up, you know, where you would try to open up certain lanes in the run game or run your RPO game. We don't got time for that. Mm-hmm. We need to 7-8 yard routes.
Man, all right, so let's transition to that defense. Now, of course, we're going to get to Chris Jones and him coming back on the team. We'll get to that in a second. But like you just said, Jared, like you just mentioned, I thought the defense, for the most part, was stout. Of course, you know, there are areas to improve on, like that run defense has to improve.
We got some guys that get picked on too, man. Who? We got some.
Who did you see?
Pickaruskis.
Who did you see that got picked on?
Man, Justin Reed getting isolated just like he been doing in the preseason, and McDuffie. They was coming for McDuffie. I like him in the slot better though, because he's a good tackler, man. But you know, they isoed him a little bit, put him in some situations, you know, to try to expose him. Justin Reed been getting done like that since the preseason. Last year, if you ask me.
I wanted to ask you about that D line. I thought the pressure was there. Not the entire game, but I thought it was there in moments. I thought the moments when the pressure needed to be put on Jared Goff, they were able. But it was some moments where I was like, man, woo, we need some more depth.
Listen, man, you got to respect the interior D line. Like, you got to respect that. That is pressure. That is push up the field. I do not like Nandi. You know, I do not like a D tackle making tackles, all his tackles 3-4 yards down the field. Though he did get a tackle for loss that game. Man, I would have much rather kept Saunders, shipped his butt off. My boy 5'1". I keep
Mike
telling
Dana.
you.
I told you about Mike Dana. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
You
talking about he undersized.
Because I was like 5'6" is a goddamn try hard, come on guys ass dude. And he keep making them come on guys ass plays.
And Karlaftis got the motor. He be there, bro.
Ooh, the motor. The motor.
But he be wrecking the play sometimes. He be there.
He wrecked it after everybody else done contained it. Now he there to pick up the pieces.
Okay, all right. What did you see from King Felix?
He a little raw. But Big 12 to NFL is a little bit of a jump.
Yeah. From defense, yeah.
You know, McDonald for the Jets, he's doing all right, but that's a big jump, bro. Like Big 12 to the NFL, that's a big jump. That's gonna be something where he ends up filling the game more often. But we can't get into situations where guys like him can shine because the availability of the run game was too much, man. And everybody keeps saying Chris Jones, Chris Jones. Man, I love Chris Jones. And sometimes he picks right against a TFL, but he is not a lane contained guy.
Nah, he's a pass rusher.
Yeah, he's in there to go get busy. And I just think we've been disrespecting the nose guard position, the interior nose guard position on our team for a couple years, and we got some Super Bowls out of it. But that boy Saunders came along last year, and that made it.
He did.
That made it better. Easy to play defense. And the other year we won a Super Bowl, my boy Mike Pennell, 6'4".
I love Pennell.
Was getting busy.
He
was busy.
He was.
But I'm a nose guard, so I respect the position, man.
All right, so I want to get to the touchdown as we go to the all 22 that the Lions scored to what we didn't know it was going to be a game-winning touchdown, but it was. So let's get to it. Jarrett, tell me what you see here. Walk me through it with 99 Colburn.
You just see misfits. You see misfits. You tall on defense to attack half a man. Anybody that's square, anybody lets the O-line get up on him square, you losing.
Here's the actual touchdown.
That's a misfit by the linebacker. That's a misfit by Nick Bolt. And he knows it. Look at his face. He knows that's a misfit.
The other angle. All right, let's take a look at Nick Bolton here, 32. They shifted.
Now he's slow to go. It's a misfit. You got to squeeze in there. Why are you waiting on the lineman?
Yeah.
You can't wait. You can't wait because in the NFL, all it takes is this. The space of a mouse.
Yeah.
And
this is before the touchdown. This is before the touchdown. So they was trapping us to death, Jared. They was they really hammered that run game at the end.
Because they know that they're a physical offensive line and we're not a physical defensive line. You got to be able to collision pullers, squeeze gaps, close it down. Look at all those gaps on all those kick blocks.
Scared of the outside, man.
Look at all those gaps, man. And you don't got a 3 technique right there. That's not a real 3 technique.
Right.
That's not a big dog. Look.
Why didn't Colburn shift over?
Go back to it.
On that play. Here, we'll go back.
It'll
run to it.
They would have been outnumbered to the right on that play.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
It's a numbers game. You got to count from the center over. You always want to be balanced.
Let's take a look here. Okay, so this is the touchdown. Amon-Ra in motion. They trapped it, man.
And then that safety, man.
Yeah, who was supposed to fill on that?
If I'm adding 12, so if they're in 12 personnel, your strong safety got to come ready to play.
Brian Cook, he's supposed to come up there.
He got to fit that right there.
Yeah, Brian Cook's supposed to come up and
he got to fit that alley. That was his alley.
Okay,
but
so let's
look
at it.
Nick Bolton has to collision now. We're waiting. Even on that, people on the outside have to collision now. You can't wait to collision.
So, all right, Chris Jones, if he's in here, I'm not sure this happens, Jared.
I mean, I don't know. Chris Jones like to run up the field, bro.
He does, but he knows when to play the run, though. And they were running the ball down our throats at this point.
Like, for instance, right
here's the touchdown. This is the last look touchdown.
For instance, right here, this is power. You can't run up the field too far in power. That's what happened to Karlaftis right there.
Yeah.
You running up the field. You creating seams. Man, this game don't change, bro, from Little League to the NFL. You got to squeeze when they running the ball. You got to align correctly in the pass game. And you linebackers, that's the thing about a linebacker. Their measurement for error is so small, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
especially now.
So small and it's so quick. Like, we got hybrid safeties playing linebacker. So if y'all got
like Drew Tranquil.
if I got to pull a guard, what we call it in our team is he on the track, he need to get smoked. You on the train track, he's getting smoked.
Yeah, run his ass over.
You got to get in there. You got to dip and rip. You got a collision, but you got to do it now. You can't wait, man. And sometimes this game just gets a little too physical for these little ass linebackers. For real. Yeah. Fred Warner, he's a hell of a linebacker, but if you start getting some real physical motherfuckers up on him, bro, he's not going to want to keep playing like that.
Yeah. Hey, this is the Line of Scrimmage podcast powered by Starcade Media. Noah and Clint, they done messed up and gave me my own show, baby. But we're going to transition to Chris Jones real quick.
I can't look forward to next year. Right now, we focus on. I'm glad to be back this year. This is my last year. Hopefully, we can get something worked out after the year for long term. I reiterated multiple times. I plan to play for the Kansas City Chiefs for a long haul of my career. That doesn't change because of the past situation, and we focus on Jacksonville, man.
Man, Jarrett,
that speaks 1,000 words, bro. You see what it is.
Yeah,
he said it and tried to cover it up with some shit, but he said
it. I truly believe, of course, Chris Jones wants to be a Chief and he wants to be here. I truly believe that. But here, I don't know if that relationship. I don't know if the relationship can be repaired, bro. I don't know if the fans.
But let's be honest, bro. It's not about relationship. Like, this stuff is business, man. So that's why you got to get representation and not take your butt in there. Because, the front office, they're in that position because they are business. It's not a personal thing, bro. When you negotiating and all that, it's business. They don't want to come up off that money. It's the Rahman's oldest time in Kansas City.
But it's not I don't think it's about coming off of the money.
What is it about?
It's about fitting everybody under this damn cap. I get tired of people talking about, well, y'all defending the team, y'all defending billionaires, y'all. No, we're not. We want everybody to fit under the cap.
Everybody fit under the cap because
exactly.
Somebody could get hurt.
So why are we stuck on signing Chris Jones like this? Then that's what I'm saying.
Well, let's talk about defense then. If I'm Spag, I'm like, y'all got me fucked up. I got 5 or 6 young ass DBs. I can put somebody in Snead's place. I can't replace the potential defensive player of the year.
You can't, no.
Give up that paper. We got all these young guys on this defense. We wasn't expecting to have these young guys producing the way they are year 1, year 2. They still on rookie contracts. Man, pay that man his money, bro.
Yeah, but you got Snead. You got to pay Snead.
Man, Snead can go.
You got to pay Creed Humphrey.
I don't got to pay nobody. I don't got to pay nobody over Chris Jones, except Patrick, my homeboy. Patrick, my Vic. Patrick, my get busy. That's the only person getting paid over Chris Jones, bro. Come on, man.
No, I no. Look, I've said on several occasions, and shout out to my brother Chris G. He's in the building, the future Mr. Casey. How Jared gonna get up and lead? I told y'all we rough, rugged, and raw right here on the Line of Scrimmage podcast. But here's like Chris Jones. I understand that he has a finite time to take advantage of what God gave him to produce for his family, and that's play football. You only got a certain amount of time to strike while the iron is hot. And Chris Jones's leverage is never going to be higher than what it is now. He's still in the prime of his career. He was a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year last year, Super Bowl champion. The reason we got to the Super Bowl, like, he got a lot of leverage right now. Look,
my man went over there like Babe Ruth, pointed up there. I'm finna end the game, bro.
Yeah.
At 5 technique.
Look, man, and you know why they do that, Jared? Have you ever noticed that Spag said he likes to have Chris Jones out there one-on-one with a guard? That's why sometimes he winds up lines up in that B gap so deep.
Yeah.
Because you get a one-on-one with the guard with Chris Jones, and then you got a one-on-one on the outside with the defensive end and that tackle.
So you're right.
Yeah. All right. Before we get up out of here, I wanted to get to this short yardage thing, man, because it's really pissing me off.
Okay.
The Chiefs are a world-class offense, have been for the past several years. And for some damn reason, we can get a 4th and 20. We get a 4th and 19. We can't get a 4th and 1. Are we serious right now? Are we serious? What the hell is this, Jarrett? What is this?
The ball. Second of all, why are we pulling on 4th and 1?
What is this? Why are we going back? Why are we going backwards and giving the ball to Rice?
Are they going zone? First of all,
let's look at that again, man. I gotta look at this one.
This has been my issue, and I love Andy Reid, man. I think Andy Reid possibly is the best coach ever. But this has been my issue, bro. And everybody tells you about how hard the training camp is and everything. Bro, training camp is for that. 4th and 1, bro. Training camp is for the toughness of 4th and 1. And to add, on that right side, from Humphrey to Trey Smith, we got 2 dogs that I know can move that line of scrimmage.
How did Trey Smith let that man sneak by him? Look at Trey Smith. Look at the right guard.
Because why is he running zone, Brian?
He ran right by him right there.
Because you got to understand, we've blended 5 talented offensive linemen, but we haven't blended a whole line, bro. You got a line of everybody with different types of skill sets. Trey Smith is not a freaking zone guard, bro. He is a downhill, double team, down block, pull, kick out blocker. Tooney is a zone guard. Humphrey, he's multi-talented.
But okay, forget all that. Bro, look, the Eagles solved the damn 4th and 1 last year. They solved it. They solved this shit.
They don't solve it.
It gotta be Patrick, dog. It can be Blake Bell. Push him forward.
Not putting Patrick on the quarterback sneak again, and
that's stupid. And this is why we're in the issues. This is why we lost. That's why we lost.
They're never doing that again.
That's why we lost. It's stupid not to now, dog. It was
a freak family had come up out that booth so fast.
Nah, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
The
answer's there. Okay, fine. Don't do Patrick. Bring Blaine Gabbert in. Bring him in.
They should have just did a quarterback sneak with Blake Bell. I don't understand.
I don't get it, bro. That is the chink in the armor.
Sometimes
Andy Reid, and I don't get it, bro.
Sometimes geniuses are victims of their own creation. He thinks he can out XO it all the time. And a lot of times it doesn't call for that, man. A lot of times,
it just be simple. It be simple.
A lot of times it calls for straight grit, grind, get it done.
Just like on the. Go ahead.
Grit and wheels, what I call it.
Blood and guts.
You gotta get it. Come here with it. But I like the idea. Like, bro, I'm a coach. I go by. If I can't win 4th and 1, I don't even deserve to win. I don't even want the dub. I don't even want it.
Well, Chris Jones coming back to the team. I'm sure he'll play a number of snaps. I saw him, you saw him at the press conference. He looked like he's in pretty damn good shape.
Like he's in great shape.
But football shape is different. And Jarrett, we going to Florida. Different type of heat.
A little light in that ass. Hopefully he ain't a little light in the ass. Because a lot of his game is his strength. He's not really the big taekwondo handwork guy. He boom, boom, boom. Hand replace. Change bodies. Push one side, push the other. Reduce the shoulder. He's a reduce the shoulder guy. And that get off is immaculate.
It is.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Look, man, we appreciate y'all tapping in with us. Chiefs gonna get this dub in Jacksonville. Hopefully, Travis Kelce. I'm pretty sure Kelce ain't gonna play for like half the game. He ain't gonna be 100% all the way. But DeAndre Monroe, my boy Chris G, my brother. Yeah, we talked about, hey, DeAndre, just press rewind, dog. We went in on Kadarius in his hands and what we would do with that. But man, this is the Line of Scrimmage podcast. It's going down every single Wednesday, 9 o'clock. Shouts to StarCadeMedia.com. Jarrett, we're gonna get this dub, dog.
Oh, we gonna get it. It's official like a whistle.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all joining us. Next week, we should have Big Reece on the show, too, if he ain't over there watching Minister Society and putting, his hair grow material in his head. But, yeah, man, we'll check y'all out next week. Shouts to you. Guys, love.